What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. We're focusing on Ty Smith, 2018 draft eligible defenseman coming at you from the Spokane Chiefs of the Western Hockey League. Lloydminster, Saskatchewan native, who was the #1 overall pick in the 2015 Bantam draft in the WHL by Spokane. And in a weird way, reminds me of another smooth skating defenseman who was a first round pick. Obviously, Smith is projected to be, top 10 pick out of the WHL. That was the first overall pick in the Bantam draft. And that's Shea Theodore. Obviously, he's with the Vegas Golden Knights, organization now. Had some cups of coffee with Anaheim. Actually, a lot of cups of coffee last year with Anaheim, and is now, trying to crack that lineup in Vegas full time. Just in terms of being that 5'10", 5'11", not exactly the biggest defenseman, but can skate his ass off. He's just an amazing, world-class skater with exceptional offensive vision that, really makes plays for himself and for the guys around him. And, this year, 21 points, 22 games, and has been, one of the linchpins on Spokane this season. I mean, you look at a guy like this and you say, maybe 15, 20 years ago, he's not going in the top 10 in the draft. He's not going to be that, guy that teams are willing to, envision being their power play quarterback for the next decade or so. But again, when your skating's that good and you're able to make that many plays that easily, I don't know what else there is to say. And again, Spokane is off to a better than expected start, 11-8-2 on the season. They just got Yamamoto back last week, so it's gonna be plenty of reason to watch the Chiefs, this season. But I look at Smith as being a guy, you draft that high in that first round, you let develop for another year or two in Spokane, let him be. I mean, I think I don't see him making the Canadian World Junior team this year. I've said blue line's gonna be stacked, but in the next year or two, I can see him wearing a letter for Canada at one of those two tournaments, and being an absolute linchpin on the power play in all situations for the Canadian U20 team in a couple years. So again, does a little bit of everything. Great offensive vision, phenomenal skater, all the tools to be a legitimate NHL power play quarterback on a really good team for the next God knows how many years. So I see him going in that right now 5 to 10 range and being a guy you hear about for a long time. Anyway, that's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes through the season.